GPian, Practical Leadership Explora, Complement and Complement for Competence. I'm skipping them, be very fast. Compliment means appreciating, complement means completing for competence. So this is a product of Extra Innovators International since 1988. Extra Innovators Club. Extra stands for Excellent, Novel, Radical. Extra is the only club which trains and makes its members innovators par excellence. Extra Innovators Club has achieved zero pollution, zero corruption, zero commission, zero crimes, murders, zero dishonesty, zero hate, zero food, water shortage, zero violence and extremism, zero greed, zero inhumanness, zero war, zero alcohol, zero accident, zero inequality, zero gender bias, zero bonded child labor. So you can make GPian as your license. Group of people can start GPian as an organization. You take permission from Extra University as a parent organization. So you'll get a license. So it's a 5-letter word which is a solution to any problem. It's called GPian. What is GPian? And incidentally, through GPian you can bring to reality Jivan Shastra and Manishya Shastra. So practical leadership explora. Peer pressure. Apply peer pressure on those who are responsible but don't cooperate. Ma and Pa, their future hangs the balance. The planet is in peril. We are sitting in a time bomb. Our only focus should be to save the planet, our only home. That we provide 75 peace, embrace social change instruments under the broad heads Ma, Pa, or you can call it Gandhian and Patelian. There are problems around us threatening our mental peace, even our very life. We need to address them. Most of us don't know what to do when we are confronted with problems. We need leadership models. It's readily available in your home in the form of your mother, Ma, father, Pa. So mother known for love with kindness, father known for love with firmness. Emulate these two qualities and use it with others according to the situation. Ma is change others by mother love. Pa, rectify others by fatherly firmness. Here is a simple and excellent peace embrace action, a combination of the basic qualities of both a mother and a father. That is Gandhi and Patel, Vastra and Astra, respectively GPian. So Gandhian is called Vastras. You can use any Vastras, hundreds of Vastras, and Patelian Astras. GPian, the word in GPian, G stands for Gandhi, P stands for Patel, IAN stands for belonging to, like a Rotarian, Australian, Canadian, etc. Logo at the top of GPian. GPian represents Gandhi and Patel in their picture. Bottom, at the description, bottom of GPian. GPian is satellite organization, hence its name. So you can start GPian as a chapter. So you can have a badge once you get the permission, organization badge. Do you want GPian an instrument of social change? So Gandhiji, he was an expert in compliment, a polite expression or praise or admiration. Compliment, a thing that contributes extra features to something else, such a way as to improve. So English is a beautiful language. Both contributed by compliment and compliment, which you are loved even by your worst enemy if you do both. The incredible leadership characters of Jivan Shastra, Manish Shastra. Jivan Shastra, GPian will enable you to attain both this. Jivan Shastra is for living as human being, instead of being human being. So Gandhi, for Gandhi, the father of nation, India got freedom for the country from the British, was kind to others and firm to himself in doing satyagraha, fasting and going to jail. P. Patel, the Iron Man of India, united about, it's actually 560 kingdoms and samasthanams, toughness like steel and stiffness, hardiness, all for a noble cause. You, citizen of India, transform your society, kindness and toughness. So you became a GPian. The marks for Ma and Pa, Mahatma Gandhi, paid respectively. Though Gandhi is called father of the nation, he was motherly. So Ram GPian, Robert GPian, Rahim GPian. So they can Adopt GPN as a member of your GPN chapter. It's a fix the university degree and see the response. No gate will remain shut. So it's out of seventh. Gandhi was never Patel. Patel was never Gandhi. They were very unique by their own characteristic. But becoming a GPN, you become a Gandhi and Patel. Both characteristics combined in you. If you don't get justice, transform yourself, being soft and polite, to being politely firm and tough like a stone with a purpose, solution to all problems. It's called GPian. Be a situation leader. If you have to be successful in life, be both Gandhi and Patel. Constitution. Be soft like cotton, strong like iron. Your circumstances will be stunned till success. You can be Gandhi and Patel on the same day with the same person. You can excel more than Gandhi and Patel. How? But the paradox was that Gandhi was never Patel, Patel was never Gandhi. Emulate both and reach top at GPIN, like before after name like GPN Mogan GPN. That is GPAN in caps, AN in small letters. Your business card. People understand, respect you more than what they will do normally. Gandhi compares with the characters of a mom, Patel compares that of a characters of father, pop. Growing into their names are also Ma and Pa, Mahatma Gandhi. See, this is something very accidental but coincidence. So, mother, love with kindness, love with firmness. Patel, look at their face, how firm he is. So, this kind of diversion can take, but now not necessary. You know both of them. Though individual can be permitted use GPN as suffix to the name, it's not allowed, keeping in mind for of the possible misuse. Yes, GPN organization chapters of GPN can be started in towns, villages, found to be quite powerful and as the best. So this is all about what you call GPN. Life's a wonder, not for allowing hate to creep in your mind. Violence is totally wrong and is quite inhuman. We have the best peaceful and powerful method to get what we legitimately want. Fight means not burning buses and killing people. Be always a Gandhi. You don't really success, become a Patel. There are two boundaries within which you should move and act. For that, you now become a GPAN. India was never a nation, you must know. Before independence, it was a subcontinent comprised of several nations. Just you cannot call Asia a nation. Same principle applies to India. The changing of India from first AD to 20th century, battles of fought, territories were drawn and redrawn. An amateur historian has caught these shifts in a series of maps and will be going very fast. So, how India was in the beginning of the last millennium, you can see here several countries. I'm not going in detail. So, Indo-Greeks ruled India for over 2 centuries, each time the feast of Indian Hellenistic influences flourished. This map shows Indo-Parthian rule and Indo-Scythian rule. Indo-Scythian were descendants of Scythians who had migrated from southern Siberia and displaced the Indo-Greeks. The Kushan Empire was founded under Kujala Kadapishis. It was under his grandson, the Buddhist Emperor Kanishka, that he reached its peak. Kanishka expanded the kingdom till as far as Varanasi, captured areas in the present day of China. Kanishka, this was the period of domination of Gupta Empire, referred to by some as the golden age of India. During this time, literature, art, astronomy, and math flourished in the region, and much of the subcontinent was unified as under one kingdom. But the Huna Empire extended from parts of eastern Iran to northwestern India. The proximity is the reason why some believe the Huna tribe finds a mention in Mahabharata. So you see here the various kingdoms, and the Gupta almost occupied the entire north. So empires, I think the Gupta and Huna Empire, 400 to 500 AD. And after the collapse of Gupta Empire, a minor line of the clan ruled Magadha down south. The Calabaras kingdom crumbled. Here also you can see the various kingdoms, and then came. See, it's all different. In India, map is changing in 1,000 years. The Chalukyas ruled southern India from 6th century to the 12th century. Kannada and Telugu literature thrived in the era, as did Chalukyan architecture. In the north, the Chachas dynasty began ruling over Sindh by 700 AD. You can see again who all ruled. Even Pallavas, Pandya, Chera, they were all there at the bottom. This is 700 AD. Okay, and then with the Gujar Pratitra dynasty in 900 AD, British kingdom from Rajasthan to the east of India. Deccan was under Rashtrakuta dynasty. So again, India was, again I'm repeating you, different times ruled by different people. And I'll go further. The Ghaznavid Empire gradually moved in and conquered India. That the Delhi Sultanate, Delhi-based Muslim kingdom that such large parts of India from 1206, 1526, the fall of which eventually led to the Mughal rule in the country. So you are seeing all the maps. Please look at the map. You can pass and see. By 1500 AD, Rajput states established their presence. The Vijayanagar Empire, the south was still strong. The entire south was ruled by Vijayanagar Empire. You can see that. Then the important scene comes. India gets independence. So the making of a nation of Sardar Patel integrated 560 princely states. The point is, even the British ruled India was not one nation. 562 princely states were there. They were ruling. They had their own police, their own tax collection system, everything, their own government. But only they were paying duty to the British. But when British gave freedom, most of the 560 princely states declared that they are going to be their country, nation. And that's what they told. At the time, Patel was the Home Minister. He received Jinnah. Back then, the princely states covered 48% of the pre-independent India and constituted 28% of the population, while these kingdoms were not legally part of British India. In reality, they are completely subordinate to the British crown. They are paying tax. So here the map, you can see what all blue color were not part of India. They were all princely states. They had their own kingdoms or samasthanams. You can see in Kerala. Kerala was ruled by Srivangkar Maharaja. Mysore Maharaja was there. Hyderabad was by Nizam. Like that. So India, for you to understand, the biggest problems, however, arose with Jodhpur, which tried to negotiate better with Pakistan, with Junagadh, which actually did accede to Pakistan, with Hyderabad and Kashmir both declared their intent to remain independent. So this was the problem the subcontinent faced when you want to become a nation. On October 26, Menon flew to Jammu and got the instrument of accession signed by the Maharaja. Actually, Patel was ably helped by V.K. Krishna Menon. The armed encounter that lasted 4 days forced Nizam to surrender, merge his kingdom with the Indian Union. 13 months after India had become independent country. So after only 13 months, Nizam joined. Till then, it was his own country, Nizam. Then there's one more issue was Kerala. Kerala, Sir C.P. Ramsamaiah, who was the Diwan of Truvankur Samasthanam kingdom, he said that he will not join India because already they are paying tax to the British. They were independent nation. At the time, a 24-year-old Brahmin youth who had not attempted to finish off Truvankur's autocratic Diwan, Sir C.P. Ramsamaiah, few days before India declared independence, would the history of Travancore have taken a completely different course? The point, on KCS money, he didn't like Sir C.P. Ramsamaiah going out of India, or he wanted to retain his identity as Travancore. So he went and stabbed him. So that changed the whole thing. And so money took revenge. Samagadi Srinivasa, Carnatic musician, there came Sir C.P. Ramsamaiah, whom he stabbed. And so then 2 days later, on July 30th, Truvankar Maharaja telegraphed his acceptance of the instrument of accession to the Viceroy. They sheepishly changed their minds. How historian Manu S. Pillai puts it, to the ivory throne, highly feared book in the house of Truvankur. If the most feared man in the world, Truvankur, perhaps most protected, could be so daringly attacked, the royals knew better than to hold on to the dreams of an independent. So when such a daredevil like Satyavira was stabbed, everybody thought that it will also be done to them. They surrendered to India, and India was formed. They salute these two great heroes who made one nation called India, which was before that a subcontinent, like Asia, a subcontinent with several nations. Before British came, there were several kingdoms were all independent. And the problem of India remaining a subcontinent, not a nation, are many. One is that they continuously they are invaded by foreigners until up to British. So we invaded, and invasion means war. War means what are the losses? So that's a main thing. So these two people made India. So India, a nation, was made by Gandhi and Patel. So we salute Gujarat that he gave us two great heroes. So there are office bearers and all. You can pass and see that. So EXNORA stands for Excellent Novel Radical, Earth Saving Mantra, Apply Prayer Pressure. I am just going through. So here you can use Gandhian tools. It's called Vastra. Vastra means, you somebody does a attire, you give him. So Vastra. So name and Patel, we give Astra. So we give you both. You can use this as GPian. You are permitted to take any issue and solve it. Decisiveness, determination, grit, hardness, inflexibility, insistence, persistence, resolve, steadfastness, stubbornness, willpower. These are all the that's totally 60 qualities in Patel. And imagine you are both then. You only, you're not a split personality, but you have both. Use it according to situation. So GPN should make use of the emotional peace embrace tools provided by external universities international. So Ma and Pa. So we go to Ma. We'll talk about Gandhi Vastras. Ask, ascertain, seek information, keep pursuing. So ask. So there are 1,000 ways you can ask. I think. Yeah, that is Satyagraha. Cartoon boon, change the word and change the world. Circle and circle, comedy remedy. Celebrate, collaborate and celebrate, communicate and captivate, compliment, invent, event, face, look, round table, free, brief, front island, front spank, gesture, culture, rabbit, humanology, innovate plus invent, IT, opportunity, laughter, fast, Latin, pattern, pattern, talent, management, meet and greet, message, mind, human mind, goals for rules, serve and deserve, and speak and peak, right, touch and voluntary and dare arts union. There are so many, but we are not going in detail. There are separate videos and PowerPoints. You can see that. Science, Shastra, Mantra, simply sensibility, smile a mile, speak and peak, spread and spirit, voluntary patri, voluntary cycle. We are one. So I told you about all motherly, and now we go to what you call Pa, affirm to be firm as Patel, fight smarter, not harder. So ABC, anti-bribe coalition, this all come Vastras of, Astras of Patel. Evaluate, embrace and eject. When the election candidates come, evaluate them, embrace if you are good, if they are bad, eject them, end mass deputation, 5 pillars of democracy. Have close touch with what you call legislature, executive, judiciary, media and people. 5 voluntary pillars are there. This all founded by EXNORA. Then you have honesty stand organization, local, vocal, your newspaper, NGO, face-to-face meeting, parity party, politicians and organization, politician academy, synergy, energy, voluntary boycotts, voters and right to rights. All these things are come under Patel. So I'm just going through that. So you have Astras. You don't need to do anything which will affect the general public. You don't need to block a traffic. You don't need to pelt stones. Use this, will achieve a success, and you will never be arrested or put in jail. And you can do it so nicely in a democracy. So community fight smarter, not harder. These all, you can see that do not do this, fight smarter, not harder, burning bus and pelting stones and all. So this is all about Patel. I'm just skipping it. You can pause and read. And thanks. The contact details are given. So from today, you can become a GPN. Take permission. Contact Exnora and take permission. God bless you, and we'll protect the democracy.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the bell icon to get regular updates from our channel. In case you have missed any videos, please visit the channel page by clicking the channel icon.